Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this new edition of Today's Youth, which is a weekly program that gets you all news and activities related to youth in Egypt and also around the world. And we start off with the most important news right after this short break. Welcome back, and we start off with our most important news. And as part of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs plan to attract tourism via sports in Egypt, the 2017 African Continental Cycling Championship took place in Luxor. Pharaonic City's 2017 African Continental Cycling Championship. More than 20 countries participated in the 2017 African Continental Cycling Championship that took place at the Egyptian tourist city of Luxor. The championship's opening ceremony, which took place in the city's Karnak complex, saw the attendance of several key figures, including Mohammed Sayyid Badr, Luxor's governor, Wagih Azam, president of the Egyptian Cycling Federation, and the African Cycling Confederation, Mohammed El Helou, on behalf of the Egyptian Minister of Youth and Sports and the head of the foreign delegations competing in the tournament. El Helou said that Egypt has all the factors that enable it to host such prestigious events, including luxurious hotels, special tourist sites, magnificent beaches, an enjoyable all-year-round climate, and an infrastructure of all kinds of sports. This tournament comes among the Ministry of Sports and Youth plan to attract tourism via sports. And moving on to the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Sports held an initiative under the title One Continent. It's concerning strengthening relationship between between the young Africans around the African continent. And the news say the Ministry of Youth and Sports held an African initiative under the title One Continent in Sharm el-Sheikh. The initiative included a dolphin show in addition to the entertainment activities, and it was attended by youth from different African countries, including Mali, Angola, Sudan, Somalia, Senegal, Nigeria, and Cote d'Ivoire. The aim of the initiative is to strengthen relations between youth in African countries, and it's being organized by the Ministry of Youth for the third year. Ladies and gentlemen, we now go to this short break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now we have with us this interview. We're going to be talking about music, of course, and we will be talking with two musicians. We will first start with Mohammed Hatem. He's a guitarist, and he's going to be, of course, telling us more about their talent. A musician is a person who plays a musical instrument or is musically talented. Anyone who composes, conducts, or performs music may also be referred to as a musician. Musicians can specialize in any musical styles, and some musicians play in a variety of different styles. Examples of musicians' possible skills include performing, conducting, singing, composing, arranging, and the orchestration of music. Our guests today are young, talented musicians who have grouped in a club musical team that represents the first step in rocking the musical scene in Egypt. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now we will see our first guest, Muhammad Hatem. He's a guitarist. He's going to be telling us more about his talent and about his experience with music right after this.
My name is Muhammad Hatem. I'm in Faculty of Engineering, Cairo University, and I play guitar.
So, Muhammad, can you tell us more about your talent? Are you playing professionally, or you just started playing, or when did you start playing?
Yes, I just started 7 months ago. I'm self-learned. I'm not in a band. I'm not anything. I'm self-learned. I learned myself. I play rock, blues, jazz, or metal. That's it.
So you chose your kind of music that you're going to play. That's it. You're not thinking about developing it to play other kind of musics?
Yes, actually, one of my jobs as a musician is to always develop, always find new genres and new things to do.
So what do you do to develop your talent?
I listen to a lot of music. Influences is very important. I listen to influences and I practice a lot.
So from your look, you are a rock guy, right? So you keen on just maintaining doing this, or you're going to shift it to another?
No, actually, it comes naturally, spontaneously. It's like that. From the beginning, I was like that before even playing guitar.
So you're not thinking about making a band or being famous?
Yes, actually, it's my second step as a musician to make a band.
So you have a lot of friends who play also a lot of instrumental?
Yes, I have a lot of guitarist friends, but drummers, not a lot. And other band members, I can't find anyone.
So you have to make a competition on Facebook.
Yes, actually, I have to make a poll or something on Facebook. Yes.
So what's your favorite piece that when you do play it, you feel comfy and relaxed and you like to play it a lot?
There's a piece called Opeth, Folklore. I like it very much. It's folk jazz style.
What else?
There's also Dream Theater, Solitary Shell.
That's
And Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd, of course. Pink Floyd, all of Pink Floyd's songs are my favorites.
So have you ever tried yourself singing?
Yes, I sing. Actually, I sing and I play guitar, both.
So you do both?
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about writing too?
Yes, I actually write my own music and my own lyrics, and my dream is to write an album for a whole band, not just for guitar, for the whole band members.
So are you working on a piece right now?
Right now I'm developing my techniques because I'm just started playing 7 months ago, and now also developing my music theory. That's it.
You won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. A million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You always answer, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If you can make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't wanna wind up being parted, broken hearted. So darling, if you love me, say yes. And if you don't, confess. And please don't tell me, perhaps, 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 perhaps. Perhaps.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're going to our second guest for today, Karim Abdel Hakam. He's going to be telling us more about his experience with music as an art, as a talent, and as a profession. He's a musician, and when did he start his experience with music, and if he thinks that music is mainly a talent or if it needs a lot of learning and education. We're going to see this with our guest Karim Abdel Hakam, and let's have a closer look.
Hi, thank you for welcoming me. My name is Karim Abdel Hakam, and I am a musician.
So Karim, you're saying you're a musician in a proud way. So can you tell us more about that? How did you start playing? When did you start playing?
But the proud way, is there anywhere else to say it? I mean, yeah, it's not about pride. It's something where I can't explain it in words. I just like to do it. So yeah, I may seem proud. I have a bit of an ego problem. And how did I start? Geez. Okay. My family is full of, let's say, amateur musicians. Everybody picks an instrument and then leaves it by. And so I found, it wasn't this one, but I found a little baby like this one hanging at home. And I decided I wanted to learn it, but my father was against it. And so, yeah, the days went by. I went to my uncle's place. I found out he has a piano. He kept on dabbling on the keys. I took some lessons, and then I stopped. Then I picked up the classical guitar, which is quite an instrument, really, because I never really knew anything about it. And it's such an intricate and quite a rich instrument. And I never had the chance to get to know it as a little boy, I guess. And I just became mesmerized by it. And let's say, the amount of emotion, maybe, it can exhume. Because whenever I heard one of my friends playing the guitar, it was only one melodic line. And yeah, it was nice, but it was very poor, very melodically poor, lyrically poor, as we say.
So you didn't start with this?
Nope, I did not.
So you started with this. When and why?
So I was playing the guitar with my teacher, who also happened to play the violin. And then she said, oh, we should try this one on the violin. And she tried it. And then the rest is history. I told her to teach me, learned some, kept on going. Yep.
So how is your rehearsal routine goes per day, per week?
If you'd allow me to correct you, it's, you don't rehearse every day. Rehearsal is like, preparing for a performance or something. So I practice. Practicing, oh my God, it's very volatile. It depends on everything. There's no Boolean answer. I just do whatever the hell I want. I'm sorry, I cursed. Just do whatever I want. And I feel like picking it up for 10 minutes a day, and then the next day pick it up for 8 hours. Sometimes we can have rehearsals that stretch for over 10 hours, which is very exhausting. Of course, we have breaks or something.
So what's your ambition in this baby? With this baby? With this baby?
My ambition. I have no idea. I just want to do what I want.
To make a piece of yourself?
I've learned composition. I do compose some things. I actually started with my cousin. Her name is Hannah, and once she was born, I had I don't want to say a dream, but I spaced out. Sometimes when I spaced out, something in a key called A major came to me, and then I took that very little passage, and I just built something on it. And the next thing I know, 4 years later, it became a sonata with 4 movements.
So would you allow us to hear something right now? Can you play some for us?
Yeah.
If you please?
No, just
welcome back, and we've just seen Karim Abdel Hakam. He's both a guitar and violin player. He spoke to us about his talent, about his love to music, about practicing music, and about his ambitions. He also said that he composed music and how did he develop his talent. And now we're going to listen to another piece of music by also Karim Abdel Hakam.
غني بقى على طول. بسم الله. بص. كانت سلامة من هنا ماشي؟ يلا حبيبي اتفضل. كانت سلامة وحشني كانت أيام كانت سلامة وحشني كانت أيام تجيني سلام وعيني سلام وقلبي سلام. بعدك يا جميل طول وناموا بعد بيدون ثلاث أيام يا روح قلبي وأنا جنبي حسود وعزول يقاسوني عليك مأساة يقاسوني هواك منساة يقاسوني عليك مأساة يقاسوني هواك منساة يا مال الدنيا فعليا يا مال الدنيا فعليا
الوحيدة اللي واقفة على حيلها انتم. قد يكون في اخطاء، قلت لكم المشكلة كبيرة، والمشكلة دي انا مش هقدر عليها لوحدي، لكن نقدر عليها كلنا.